Day 12, March 27th, 2021. We're going 211 miles from Santa Fe to Tucumcari. Join us. While you're on the road, it's important to stay loose and limber. Join us for some morning yoga with Dave B. We're going to start with threading the needle to loosen our lower body. Going to work our way into the basic bridge, which is going to strengthen our glutes and our hammies. We're going to finish with hook line, also known as constructive rest position. My favorite. Thanks for joining us for morning yoga with Dave B. It's time to hit the road. Dave B, where are we going again?
Tucumcari.
Tucumcari, here we come.
Follow the long and winding road. Let it take me where it goes.
Here we are at the Pecos National Historical Park, where did something happen here? Yes, Dave, lots of things happened here. The Civil War went as far west as here, believe it or not. And people have inhabited this area for 12,000 years. And there are also some really cool ruins here that are over 1,000 years old, but we have to pass some people on the trail to get there.
You guys are faster than we are.
No. Well, we were, but what do you say in that situation? Now here are the remnants of an 18th century Spanish mission church with those really old ruins surrounding it, and Dave B was loving every minute of it. He was here, he was there, in a hole. He was opening up the gates so we could explore an area where an infamous Civil War battle took place. Oh, let's watch that one more time. Oh, yeah. We're the only ones at the Glorieta battlefield here in Pecos, New Mexico, where the line of Confederacy and Union soldiers was drawn. Union soldiers won. All the Confederate stuff burned away thanks to the Union soldiers, the Colorado Pikes Peakers. Despite my confused face, this is actually correct.
That is correct.
Some of the Colorado Pikes Peakers, who were actually gold miners during Colorado's gold rush, became militiamen in support of the Union and helped burn the Confederates' weakly defended supply train. They burned the Texan wagons and everything inside them, including clothing, equipment, ammunition, medical supplies, and food like bacon, Junior Bacon cheeseburgers, bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches, Baconator, and cornmeal, all up in flames. After everything burned, this forced the Confederate soldiers to abandon New Mexico and retreat back to Texas. How does Ken Burns do it? Next up, we're going to make a quick stop in Las Vegas, New Mexico, about a 45-minute drive. Las Vegas, New Mexico. Not a lot to do. Not a lot of slot machines. Houses were cool. People were nice. Quiet town. Walked Izzy. And we continued on to Santa Rosa, home of the Blue Hole. But first, a quick stop at the Sun and Sand Motel that opened in the 1950s but closed down in 2012 or 13. This sweet Zia-influenced sign was restored in 2003 before business at the motel declined over the next decade, and its fate was eventually sealed after a nearly 2-foot hailstorm hit Santa Rosa in the summer of 2013. According to an article in the Guadalupe County Communicator, the motel has now become an eyesore to the community, a hangout for uninvited guests, and a headache for police. As of April 2022, the sign still stands and the motel is still there, but the glory days are over. It's truly sad to see these icons of Route 66 slowly disappear. All right, everyone. It's time to perk up. Let's go to the Blue Hole. We're here at the Blue Hole. Oh, a big hole that's blue, I guess. It's closed because of COVID. So we're finding our way in. See if we can find the Blue Hole. Here's the Blue Hole. We made it to the Blue Hole. It's not open, but we made it so that it's open. It's 60 feet deep. No, 80 feet deep, 81 feet deep, and it's always 60 degrees. Always 60 degrees, which is pretty chilly, right? That's kind of cold. But this is one of the most popular scuba diving destinations in the U.S., according to Wikipedia. So this was once known as Blue Lake, and it's one of 7 sister lakes connected underground by a vast system of water. And I just had to get Dave B on the video picture trick on our way out. There we go. Sorry, Dave. Perfect. Anyway, the Blue Hole is a geological phenomenon called the Santa Rosa Sink. They're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. year-round. You can swim, dive, snorkel, cliff jump, scuba. Dave and I had a great time. Check it out. We're going to make our final push towards Tucumcari, about an hour away, make a couple stops, and call it a day. And welcome to paradise. Now, despite the Sinclair sign, this actually used to be an old Texaco station with a cafe connected to it. Fast forward to 2016, and this is what it looked like. And here's what it looks like as of March 2021. And located right next to this old Texaco station was the Paradise Motel. If you're heading east into Tucumcari on Route 66, this would be the first neon sign you'd see entering town. Unfortunately, not long after those photos were taken, there were 2 fires at the motel between 2017 and 18. Luckily, the fires didn't affect the signs, but they were removed in February of 18. It's time to turn that frown upside down because we have the La Cita 30-foot tall stucco sombrero that looks like a cone in a washtub, serving Mexican food in Tucumcari since it moved here in 1961. Let's head to the Blue Swallow Motel. Here we are at the Blue Swallow Motel, one of the coolest spots you can stay on Route 66, and it's been here since 1939. This place has flipped the script on so many Route 66 motels that have gone defunct in the last 2 decades, and they look good. The current owners, Rob and Don, take a lot of pride in the motel, have done a bang-up job maintaining it, and will take plenty of time to share all of its history with you. Each room has its own carport, rotary telephone, and vintage furniture and artifacts that make you feel like you've been transported back into the 50s. After Dave and I got settled in at the motel, we headed to Pow Wow Restaurant and Lizard Lounge for some Tex-Mex. On our way back to Blue Swallow, we took some pictures of the cool neon signs that Tucumcari is known for. And it wasn't long after that, Dave B and I am bright. If you enjoyed this, please remember to give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments box. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. Turn those notifications on if you want to know when the next video comes out. We'll see you for day 13 on Route 66 when we head from Tucumcari to Amarillo, Texas.